Hey everybody, we are back. This is the Joy 9 YouTube channel. I am F. Dot. This is
Yo, now it is, dummy. You know what time it is. We about to get right to it. Yo, we got a presidential interview today. Um, the one and only Apex the Genius is in the building. I'm gonna bring him on up now. El Presidente himself. Yo,
Fuck it
what it
is.
is.
You know.
Is
Yo.
that a
What's up, y'all?
sandwich?
No, this is half of a sub.
Okay, so you are famous for your subs.
No, I'm known to eat. I'm known to eat on camera
Right.
at all times. I do
During
not give a
the
fuck.
battle.
Straight up.
Hey yo,
What's
shout
up
out
with
to
y'all, though,
Hazzy. Shout out to Hazzy. Shout out to Bumpy
Chillin'.
Bars. You feel me? I appreciate y'all pulling up. Hey yo.
Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, yo, like
What's happening?
yeah, yo, I know you hit me up and told me like, yo, bro, like broski, might be time, you feel me? You got some
Right.
shit you want to say, you feel me? So I mean, we got some questions for you as well.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So maybe the questions we got going pretty much cover some of the things you wanted to
Hey,
Many me just want to get her face in the camera real quick. She said,
Of
"Hi."
course,
Word.
of course.
What's
Give
up?
me wave real quick.
The tour differ. Shout out Shaka.
You know.
Yeah, yo.
Hi.
Shout out to Shaka Pitts,
Okay.
shout out to Murder. You feel me? Let's get it, yo. All right,
So
so
shout out to everybody that pulled up, man.
yeah, shout out
Yes,
to everybody in the
everybody.
building, yo.
All right.
So let's preface everything. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been president of Pit Fights?
I've been the president of Pit Fight since June 2017.
June 2017.
June 2017. Working on 6 years. Survival of the Pitters to make 6 years.
All right, let's get it. So just to give everybody a time frame of how long Pex has been the president of the Pit, and making things happen over there. You feel me? On the high scale. So
Okay.
all right, so
All right. So, how do you feel about Julio winning the belt?
Yo, it's dope, yo. It's dope. It was one hell of a motherfucking fight. Now, full transparency, I was one of the judges that voted for Cheddar. But in a battle where it's a 3-2 split with 5 knowledgeable judges, you can't be mad at how it go either way.
for sure. Okay.
So yeah, shouts out to Hooli, King Hooli. Hold that motherfucking down.
Shout out to King Julio. Hey Julio, if you watching this show, we gonna get you up here real soon, bro. Like,
Yep.
we definitely need that King Julio interview.
King Julio.
All right, for sure. So as the president of the Pit, what do you expect from Julio as king, yo? You know, like, he's young, you feel me? Like this he's the first pack member to get the belt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you expect from him now that he's representing the Pit on that magnitude?
Yo, the only thing I really expect him to do is to continue to elevate, because your elevation is what got you into the position that you in now. You the king of the Pit because you just do, and just expect that shit to continue wherever you at, whether it's some home shit, whether it's some away shit. Throw that belt over your motherfucking shoulder and let niggas know what's up.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Now, salute to King Hooli and all of that. I wanted to get that out the way because I want to make sure everybody know, you feel me, who the champ is right now.
King Julio.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people gunning for the crown right now. You know what I mean? So I hope Hooli's ready, yo. Hey yo, it ain't easy being king, dummy. You feel me?
And it's Hooli with a J, okay?
Hooli is
Hey,
a J to you.
Hey yo, let's talk about
J
it,
into
yo.
you, okay?
Since
Fill in the rest.
since she brought it up, right? All right, you saw the flyer that was floating around. You feel me? I think Cola put it out. You feel me? With all the different, you feel me? I'm not even gonna say leagues because some of them not even leagues. So let's just say some of the different entities or whatever. And how do you feel about the Baltimore Bully shit, bro? Let's just cut the bullshit. How you feel about the Baltimore Bully shit?
I mean, I saw it. I don't know what prompted it to happen. So it seems like he's not as informed about what the fuck goes on in here in this general region to be able to make kind of lists like that. But I mean, clearly he's not because he spelled Rex and Hooli name wrong. But that's no of course there's no disrespect to what the fuck he doing. He just sees what the fuck he knows. So I mean, like what the fuck is it supposed to be? Is it just like him showing love to niggas? Like is it like some shit that's supposed to be upcoming? Like I'm not too familiar with what it was done for.
Yeah, I'm not really sure neither because it seemed like some of the people that should be informed about anything that's going on, especially when it comes to the artists on there or the leagues that have been represented on there. Like it seemed like a few people had like little questions about what's going on with it. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I even heard like seen people from RBE like, hey yo, like you got RBE artists on other, you know what I mean, Jiffies. Like what's going on with that? So, you know what I mean? Like it was a few different things, but being as though, you know, you are the president of pit fights and there were pit fighters on the list, you feel me? And most of the people on there, except for maybe Johnny Ice, come from pit fights. So, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
I mean, clearly he ain't put respect on the league name because some of those lists were league names.
Mm-hmm.
But so if we put it in that, I kind of understand. Like, allegedly supposed to be a thing to get recognition, like Midnight Madness. Oh well, we know how Midnight Madness turned out. Hopefully that turned out better. But yo, as long as it's done in a fashion that's, you know, good for the MCs, as long as it's something that's gonna be positive for the rappers, like whatever. Whatever. But if they're not going, but if they don't put respect on the home, fuck it. Like, I don't know that nigga. He should be informed.
I feel you. So let's talk about artist compensation. How do they get compensated?
So how do they get compensated?
What is it based on?
Like what is it based on?
Oh boy, fuck this nigga. Look at this nigga Ray, funny as shit. Okay, so artist compensation can go a few ways. Now, pit fights has always been like a real grassroots league. So it's never really like high budget type shit. That is a good question, Pitts. I mean, maybe he's trying. Maybe he's trying. If he not, whatever, fuck him. But all right, back to the compensation. Now compensation can happen in a few ways. If we have a substantial budget for something, then the niggas who can get paid are gonna get paid. Now every MC is eligible to selling tickets, and there's a ticket split off of everything. You sell more than 5 tickets, you get a percentage off that. You sell more than 20, it's a 50-50 split down the middle.
Gotcha.
It's always been that. It's been a thing since I started battling in the pit. So it's not nothing new. Like it's definitely not nothing new. Everybody who's ever battled in pit fights, with the exception of maybe the people that just tried out, like Drac Simba, they might be the only ones that's not hip to that. And they will be now because they're coming back. Like,
right.
So I mean, if we have an event where we have a substantial budget, the people who are, you know, worth getting paid are getting paid. Now, when I say worth, like it's kind of like a return on investment type thing. Everybody always believes that, man, I should get paid for doing this just because I'm doing this. Kind of don't work like that. It kind of don't work like that. If you're not if you can't bring any replay value to your battles, if you're not bringing any people in the door, if you're just literally taking up space on a card, it might not happen. But you feel me? Compensation can also be free things from the vendors, or +1, +2, +3, however many extra people in the door. Look, we always try to do something. So like if the money's tight and we can't just monetarily, niggas can get something. Niggas can totally get something.
So you feel like when it comes to that, it's more so just like the artist not taking advantage of the opportunities there. More so
totally. That's a part of it. That's definitely a big part of it. That shit is definitely. It's been multiple events, and you've seen in some of these event chats where I'm like, "Yo, who needs tickets?" And don't nobody say nothing. 1 or 2 people say something. We got 8 battles on the card, so that means 14 people didn't say anything. Oh yeah, that as well, Pitts. That as well, Pitts. We also pay for looks. whatever a look will be considered kind of to the artist. We have that conversation with the MCs. They're like, well, somebody along the lines of this, and even if we can't get you the specific person that you want, we'll get you somebody in that same tier as best we can.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, no, a lot of artists do not take advantage of that shit at all. Like a lot of them say, like, oh man, I shouldn't have to sell tickets, and be the same motherfuckers that don't have nobody in the building. It's not that you shouldn't sell tickets, nigga. You can't sell tickets.
Right.
Nah, I shouldn't have to sell tickets though.
I mean, and if you're a person that's at a certain level, or you're somebody who consistently brings people in the door, I can totally understand that. But if you a 300 view, I only got 2 battle ass nigga, bro, you're gonna have to do your job too. Like, we all got jobs to do. It's all of our jobs to bring people in the door.
For sure. So all right. So to segue into the next, that's a segue into the next question. What determines the artist value first? You know what I mean, in the pit, and if there's any difference between in the pit and outside of the pit, you feel me? Like, what determines the artist value? Like, what would make you say, all right, well, I think that such and such should get this bag? And what would make you pay somebody from out of town a certain bit? Like, what would determine if they're worth whatever they're asking for, basically?
Okay, so at home, the easiest metric is, are you bringing anybody in the door?
Okay.
Like, is anybody coming in the door to see you at all? Do you is there any replay value to your battles? Do you have any? Do you have is there a visible thing to show that you have some type of fan base or anything of that nature? Like, and then also quality of fight, because there can be some people that don't have those other two things, but they footage is so good, it's like. But you might be on if we have like a pay scale or something, you might be the lowest at that. If you're not making no money, how can you receive money?
Right.
Like,
exactly.
If we're not making any money, we can't give niggas money.
Right.
And real quick, and that's something, yo, motherfuckers be trying to be like, yo, niggas trying to eat off of. No. A lot of these motherfucking events, yo, we break even. We break even, but we're not that worried about that, because it's about the continuation of what the fuck we doing.
Right.
Nigga, I came out my pocket to pay for looks that niggas wanted for niggas. Like, I came out my pocket. Like, not no pit budget. Out my motherfucking money.
Right.
That Cash App ain't come from pit fights. That Cash App came from Pex. Like,
right.
So
okay. So I mean, I guess that's kind of like your answer for this next question. What's your response to a battler who comes to you when they have an issue like, yo, you paying such and such from this league to come down and battle, whether it be me or whoever, you know what I mean? Why am I not getting that bread? You feel me? Like, I know the answer to this, you feel me? But for that person, you feel me? For that person, what would your response be?
My response would be, let's figure out how we can generate more money so we can do both. Because, like I was saying, we're a grassroots ass league. So if we have this much money to work with, how the fuck niggas think we're gonna be able to do that? But we still able to make some crazy shit happen. Now, if you you want somebody that costs a substantial amount of money, and we're able to make that money to make that happen, we made it happen.
Right.
If you want the goddamn money too, bring some goddamn people in the door so we can have more money to swing around.
Exactly.
Like, it's as simple as that.
Right.
It's as simple as that. The spectator retention and things of that nature, that helps generate money and continue to generate money. Once we generate more money and don't have to break even and things of that nature, we now have budgets. We now have these budgets to put in different places so we can make more money. But it's like a lot of niggas just don't understand how business works. They just want to be, I battled a few times, so I'm loaded Lux now. Give me $40,000.
So do you feel like the league? you feel like the league takes fault and blame for things that the artists should be doing to improve on shit a lot of the times. As far as
Totally. And just like on the flip side too, sometimes artists get blamed for shit that the league should be doing. Like on both sides, a more cohesive thing can happen to make everything better. And like perfect example with the with we saying, yo, look, doors open at 12 o'clock. We need y'all here by X amount of time. What these people don't see, because they walking in the venue 2:30, 3 o'clock, like they murder Mook or some dumb shit. Like they don't see the new fans that have came in this motherfucker at 12 o'clock, that's standing outside at 11:45, just because they know doors open at 12 and they don't want to miss anything because they think we operate on time, which is how we should operate. Is that person wrong for thinking that a time is what it is? No. Like we've had a lot of people, they coming up to me. It's 12:45, 1 o'clock. A couple people then walked in and that's it. Hey man, was 12 o'clock the right time on the flyer and shit like that? Yeah. We just running a little bit late, this, that, and the third. And then they keep coming and they start to see that this is a regular occurrence. If they cutting time out of their day to be here, they're gonna realize like, yo, the people that's on this card don't give a fuck about people's time. So why should I even waste my time? That shit loses niggas money. And then niggas turn around and complain about just having to pull up when you're supposed to pull up. Like, it's simple shit. Like, yo, fucking PAD, bro. We went down to murder shit down to Survivor Series. Was that Survivor Series? I think it was Survivor Series or whatever. Down in Charlotte. So we did that the day before. Rode that fucking 7.5 hours, drove down, stayed for the event, and turned around and came back. If niggas did all of that and all we had time to do when we got back was jump in the shower and then come to the venue, why the fuck the niggas that's around the corner that been chilling the whole weekend can't do the same shit? Like,
so is there a release schedule for battles?
Yeah. Now we may not always release the release schedule to everybody and be like, yo, on the 9th we got this, Trey on the 12th, but there's always a release schedule. We've never been just willy-nilly with we're gonna wait to do this, we're gonna hold this battle. We don't do that shit. Now we may strategically pick which battles drop when, because we may have some crazy battles and then have some subpar battles, and an intelligent person would know that to maximize that view count, you kind of got to sandwich some of the bullshit in between the great ones.
Right.
That's the way they be like, all right, cool, man. Title fight was crazy. Drop the trial. All right, that's decent. Cliff and Luke. Oh, okay, yeah.
Right.
Like it's strategic, but niggas don't use their fucking brains, yo. And when they use their brain, it's only for bullshit. Like, always have a release schedule. It's always been a thing. Even before I was a part of the pit to add my little sauce on what's going on. It's always been a thing.
Okay. All right. So, for the people who don't know, can you explain to them what the PSC is, the pit scorecard, please?
It's the same way you would kind of it's like judging a fight boxing style. It's more so than just, oh, it looked like he whipping his ass. You get to break down categories per round. Like, so you have your thoughts, you have your cadence, you have your hits, all of that, your rhyming, all of that shit comes into play for us to be able to numerically grade a round, which seems to be the most unbiased way to judge a round.
Okay.
So,
and now I've noticed, like, the last event when we had, the championship fight, you had the Rex and Rebel fight and all of that stuff. You feel me? Like, you had some battles on there that were judged, but the PSC wasn't necessarily utilized by everybody.
Right.
Do you feel like that should be like mandated? Like, if you judging the battle, you gotta use the PSC. Like, do you feel like it should be more emphasis put on using it? You feel me? Or
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like I said, some things are the league fault. I need to enforce that more. You feel me? Like myself, Shaka, we don't need to have the physical PSC in front of us because we're so like bred to that shit that we know this gives you the most you can get for this is 3 points. This is 5 points. We know each category and things of that nature. So we don't need to have a physical one in front of us, but we need to do a better job of having physical ones on deck for our judges.
Right, for sure. All right. So, maybe that's something we can holler at Mac about having on deck at the next.
Yeah, get ones get ones that's printed on a dry erase board and shit. So we ain't gotta have a bunch of papers or
exactly. Yeah, some shit like that. Right. All right.
So how do we get more women battlers on the card?
We gotta find women that want to rap. Like that's it. You feel me? Like it's so hard to. I mean, I won't even say it's hard to find out of the people that reach out like, hey, I want to try my hand in this or things of that nature. It's been in the past like couple years, it's been one woman. There's only been one. And we don't have issues like booking any women and shit like that. Like never. It's never been a thing. So we just motherfuckers just gotta want to do it.
Right.
So what's the recruitment process?
Okay, the recruitment process is so if it's somebody that wants to try out, that let's just say it's somebody like a Drac or a Simba that didn't have any previous battle footage, they would send an audition video, for lack of a better term, which is just to have some footage of you rapping, to show that you can rap. Then from there, if it's anything feasible, like then we'll set you up. We'll set you up with somebody of the same quality, like either somebody else trying out or somebody maybe that only had one battle or something like that, just to keep it as fair as possible. And then from there, if you any good, you can keep going. If not, we can rap to you like, look, here's some things you need to work on, and then you can come back later. Or if you cooking, you go straight through. It's like Simba and Drac. Both of them did good enough that they're both on the next card.
Right.
They were just on the last card. They both coming back.
Right.
So it's just a matter of peeping the quality and seeing how we can elevate the quality.
Okay.
If there's something to elevate it.
Shout out to Mr. Tom. Check your temperature. You feel me? Make sure y'all follow my mans and go subscribe, yo. Out of St. Louis, you feel me? Got a fire platform, yo. He talk about all everything that's going on in the battle rap you need to know about. So check out the homie, Mr. Temperature Check. All right. Yo, I wanna double back real quick, yo, because we were talking about the ladies, you feel me, and then you know what I mean, we got on topic for a second. Now the pit has produced quite a few female battle rappers, you feel me, that have gone on to, Queen of the Ring, Chrome, like all different types of, you know what I mean, like you got
definitely gotta give it up for the ladies, because
facts. You got Hazzy, you got Pac, you got Keish, you feel me, like Coco Peaks, you feel me, it's a couple more, you feel me, like they haven't been as active lately, but it's a few. Mash, you feel me, like
right. Mash battle like Keish, she battle like once every like 6 years.
Right, they the hitting characters on Mortal Kombat, yo, you feel me, like you be playing the game for like 4 or 5 years before you actually unlock that character. You like, oh shit, I ain't know Noob Saber was on this one. You feel me? That's Keish now, yo. You feel me? So all right, Ross said Miss B Moore. All right, yeah, yo. Pitt said they're gonna be ramping up the recruitment. Okay, all right, cool. So like, why do you think that the ladies that came out of pit fights aren't still really active in the pit right now? You feel me? Like, with the exception of Keish, you feel me? Like, what is it so like? Why they keep dipping off? You feel me? Like, what's the?
No, I can't call it because I've never had any conversations with anyone specifically to be able to have any insight on how somebody may think or feel about something. So I can't call it. Maybe they feel as though they should be getting something that they haven't been receiving. Maybe they felt some kind of way about something. Maybe they felt like something wasn't handled correctly. I mean, it's a multitude of things that could determine why somebody doesn't want to do something. But I've never had these personal conversations with anybody to be able to have that insight. I'm down to have a convo. Like, my number been the same since I've been the president. Like,
got you. So it's just a conversation that need to be had at this point. It ain't even nothing like.
Right. I mean, it could be something that's something that's irreversible, but we'll never know until
the conversation.
Put that shit on the table.
Right.
And that's where a lot of issues with a lot of shit come in. A lot of people have issues and things of that nature, but never bring it to the forefront until shit explodes. When it's something that you could have simply, maybe it's something that niggas did fuck up on, or maybe it's something that you just interpreted a certain type of way, so it seems that way. Like, you feel me? It takes something this big to make the same action mean two different things.
Absolutely.
So, yo, that communication, yo, like, niggas got something to say, yo. Just have a conversation. It's that simple.
Right. We all grown up, though.
Exactly. We all grown. All of us.
So how do you feel about battlers that come from the pit but still don't represent the pit?
Now, I'm kind of half and half with I don't fuck with it and I don't care, because some people say they're a part of the Pit Fights family and then don't act like they family when niggas go other places. You only say your family for it to benefit you here. Some people let it be known, like, yo, I'm just trying to do some shit. And that's totally fine. You feel me? Like, if you're just like, I don't want to be this is my home ass nigga, cool, that's fine. We understand that. But when a motherfucker act like, yo, yeah, it's big pit shit, whoop, 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 go out of town and it ain't none of that, that's a problem. That's definitely a problem. But and the reason I say I'm half between not fucking with it and the other half don't care is because you can't deny where the fuck you came from. Like, it don't, like, you feel me? It don't matter if you don't tell nobody you from Baltimore. When you say stupid, they gonna hear that. They gonna hear that shit drag out. You know where you came from. If a nigga type your name in on YouTube, even if you don't rep the pit, all that shit is coming up because it's where you came from. So you can't deny that shit. That's where my half of not giving a fuck comes from.
Right, I feel that. All right, so in your opinion, what are the traits of an overall dope battle rapper? And it don't have to all be like talent, you feel me? Like skill. It could be like shit outside of the ring too.
Well, a lot of things that happen outside of the ring. Matter of fact, let me do the rap shit first and then I'll go to that.
Okay.
Just an overall skill of rapping, like good rhyming, having a good thought process, like not bottling yourself into what you think people want to hear and shit like that. Because as soon as you're trying to do what you think people want to hear, you're limiting your creativity. So someone who's willing to try shit, even if it don't work, fuck it. All right, I see it don't work. You can, somebody who's able to call those audibles and on the fly change things of that nature. But as far as the intangible things outside of battle rap that makes a dope battle rapper, yo, people have to understand how to be people. And the reason a lot of these battle rappers are looked at so weird and all of this shit, yo, is because they're socially awkward. It's like they're not even real people. Right. Like, it's like they just spawned in the universe and be like, I'm a battle rapper. Like, being able to navigate throughout the world, having gone through something in life, shit like that, yo. Like the way that Rod talked to niggas. Yes, personality picks. The way Rod talked to niggas. The way Cardi talked to niggas. The way Murder talked to niggas. That's not performance. That's you went through some shit in life and it just happened. It's just a part of who the fuck you are. Like, and especially here, because we for lack of a better thing, we rough around the edges here. That's why that shit resonates so well. Everybody love that shit. When Cardi get to talking to a nigga, you looking like, dang, ain't too many niggas that can talk like that. And it's not because he can rap well. It's because of the shit he been through. The shit that he been through fuels his brain to be able to be that type of creative. Even outside of the pit, niggas like Swave Sever, OG Moon, Head Ice, shit like that. Like having gone through some shit and been in some shit. Yeah.
Right. Now I feel that.
All right. So, do you feel Shaka Pitts left you a tainted legacy?
Ooh. I mean, nobody's legacy is perfect. Nobody's legacy is perfect. So whether like there's always gonna be issues with shit. Some people are able to get over their issues, some people can't. Some issues are stuff you can't get over. So it is what it is. Now, if in terms of it being tainted, if I felt like it was something that's like, oh no, I wouldn't have fucked with it in the first place. And Shaka my man 100 grand. So you know, I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. If it was ever some shit where I'm just look like, nah, I can't fuck with this, I wouldn't be here right now. Nobody's even if you're undefeated, nobody's legacy is perfect. Because there could have been that one game you was off, even though you won it. So whatever. Like
hey yo, what's going on with Ray, yo? Like he keep popping up in the comments, show with this free goat shit. Like what's up with Ray, yo?
Who is free goat? Who is free goat?
Oh my god. That's we had to say that for another episode.
Okay, on the next episode.
Hey yo, on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Fucking goddamn it! All right.
Look, he can't say too much of nothing because the GOAT season logo right there in the top right hand corner. You see that pulled up there?
Yeah. So, what does it mean to be a pit, bro? Like, what defines a pit fighter? Pit fights battle rapper.
What it means to be a part of the pit is to be a part of a family, like an actual family, which is why so many people, like when they come here from other places, they don't get the vibe that they get at a battle rap event because we're all actually family. Like you like we all use our resources to help each other and things of that nature. The only way we don't help you is if we don't know you need help. If you want to go somewhere, we're gonna try our best to get you there. By hook or by crook, like we gonna try our best to get you there. The only way we not gonna try our best to get you there is if we don't know that's where the fuck you want to go. Like I go hard for everybody in this shit. Even if you don't fuck with me, I go hard for you. It's battle rappers right now that have left the pit that don't fuck with me personally because of some shit. And people still hit me about them, I'm not fucking no business up. I'm still gonna say
that might be the
shut your capping ass up, nigga. Like
I'm about to say that might have been a delay one. I don't know.
I don't care. I don't care what it is. Fuck that. We're not about to play these fuckboy games today. No, it's too hot outside. And if nigga don't like it, send me the Addy. I'll pull up and we can have a conversation or whatever. But yeah,
disgruntled battle rappers can never taint what I've done.
The pit lives.
Yo, Shock is the hashtag king.
It's lit. It's lit.
Hey, Tangerine Turban was cracking. But yeah, to be a part of the pit, like you feel me, is to be a part of a family, and niggas is going to try their best. Everything may not work out how niggas wanted to. Shit happens. Nothing's perfect, but motherfuckers can take solace in knowing that even if they don't fuck with one person or some shit like that, like there's gonna be motherfuckers that's going hard to try to get you the shit that you want, wherever that may be. If you like, yo, I want to go to Smack. All right, well, we can lead you. I can't be like whip out my phone and be like, yo, Beasley, put this nigga on. But what I can do is point you in the proper direction and be like, look, this what you got to do.
Right. Right.
And some people, because we can't just sometimes whip the phone out and be like, yo, do this, and it get done. Niggas act like we don't give a fuck.
Right. Right.
And it's like, bro, like niggas, sometimes niggas need to cut this microwave ass shit out. A lot of niggas don't be ready for the places that they try and go. And then they be unready as fuck and go there and get their ass beat and then be like, well, why niggas not doing this? No, it's not our fault, bro. Your ass when you went there. We try and tell you don't go up there and punch that nigga in the mouth yet. Like, we're not saying don't punch him in the mouth, but hit these weights first.
Right.
Niggas don't want to go in the weight room and just want to jump straight in the ring and wonder why you keep getting fucked up.
Okay. All right, so how do you feel about the new talent? I want to start with Dreckness first.
Right. How do you think? Hold up. How do you think? How do you think the battle rap world is going to respond to Draken Shot?
Yeah, that's the question.
I don't know. But that motherfucker can rap, so it don't matter how they react to it.
Okay.
Like, I don't care how they react to it, because you can't deny dopeness. And that motherfucker has some talent and has potential that with the proper coaching and pushing is going to be at a level where it's like, oh shit. Like,
right.
And it's going into a new type of thought process that people got to have to be able to even defend against it. Like, I can't wait to see how Drac is after 3, 4, 5 battles. I can't wait to see the progression, because that was the first battle, and that motherfucker rap.
All right.
So let's talk about Simba now.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about Simba?
Oh, Simba's dope. Simba's dope. Simba just need to slow down. Simba got everything he need already. He just need to slow down a little bit, because that's what was fucking him up in his battle. He was moving a little bit too fast through his material. I mean, Drac was too, but that shit have just really come with experience. Simba's crazy. Yo, you look like you took last place in RuPaul's Drag Race. Yo, I like shit like that. And it wasn't nothing where it was a purposeful attempt to be blatantly disrespectful. It was artistic, which is at the end of the day, that's what a lot of niggas forget. This is an art form. Like, that shit was very well put together. It was so well put together, I had to be like, yo, these motherfuckers had to have battled before.
Wow.
So like, you had to battle somewhere. Like,
right. I like what they both bring to the pit. Like, I feel like Simba, he's like bold. He jumps out there for real. And yes. I feel like, yes, he do. And I feel like Drake is the same way. Like, I feel like, so I like what they both bring to the pit. I think it's cool.
No, totally. They bring two unique styles, two unique personalities. They're two unique ass people.
Mm-hmm.
Drake, definitely. Like, because we play rough in the pit. Like, once we accept you as a part of what we're doing, we treat you like family. And some of the roughest insults you may get is from your cousins and shit like that. Like, and Drake especially, like the level of level-headedness and confidence and understanding that we're not being fucked up towards you. That's just how we play.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And she play right back the same way. Like, yo, you feel me? She fit right in like it's one of us.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, because sometimes nigga, you get a gut shot one time, be like, yo, who the fuck you talking to? Like, oh, bro.
Right.
Like, you was just with it when we was doing this yesterday. That was the problem. But no, Drake and Simba, they going, yo, as long as they continue to elevate with their material, they're gonna go far. They're gonna go far. Not only in the pit, just in battle rap, period.
All right, so I want to ask the question: is there any more talent coming?
Yes.
Like new talent?
Yes. We actually have a couple people that were supposed to try out on the last card, and something happened with their ops, so they couldn't. So Art, he's one person that's gonna be trying out. And we just working on, working in
Hey
new people.
yo, you know what's crazy? Like a lot of people know art already, yo. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like I didn't realize like that he had already been around so much. You feel me? But I'm definitely familiar with art. And then like I've been in different different leagues and different league chats and talking to different league owners, like whether it be virtual or in person or whatever, and they know, yo, you feel me?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's gonna be a good look if he can show
And
up and cook and really make a mark and with the footage.
right.
That's the important part is making good footage. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he do.
And that's a testament to Art doing what he's supposed to do. People are supposed
Thanks.
to know who the fuck you are. Like
Mm-hmm.
if a bunch of people know who you are before you ever come outside, you're already on the right path.
Yo,
They already on the right path. You ain't got no in-person battles yet, and niggas like, yo, this nigga nice. Okay,
exactly.
okay. You
Exactly.
getting, and I'm not a person that's big on cosigns and shit. Like I
Right.
don't give a fuck about a cosign.
Mm-hmm.
But if every person that I've talked to, they saying the same shit, okay, I can believe it.
Right.
Like
Right.
that
Right.
may make my expectation level a little bit higher, but I believe it. Now let's get it. Let's show that shit.
Okay. All right.
So
Now,
yeah, we definitely got new talent coming in. And the same way we gonna work with them. We gonna work with them just as hard as we work with everybody else.
all right. So I was trying to avoid this one until we got close to the place of it, but you know,
What's up?
Ray Cobain wants to know why Rex and Rebel was not out. People need to know.
Rebels why it's not out. Acting like niggas was holding his fucking footage hostage is why it's not out. That's exactly why. That's exactly why. Like we've never in the history of pit fights, we don't hold people footage hostage. What the fuck does that gain us? What does that gain us by not putting a battle out, especially a battle that was that fucking good? Like plain and simple. That's why it's not out.
Right. And you know, like we had a conversation, behind closed doors. You feel me?
Mhm.
So what I
Exactly
mean?
what Shaka just said on that comment. Like,
Right, like
you're like, all right, we'll keep it all the way funky. That battle was already next in line to drop before he started the stupid shit. It was already next in line to drop. So now it's like you're trying to paint this narrative like, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna whore these niggas and then get my shit. Niggas already told you it was coming. So what the fuck was even the point?
yeah, like I mean, at some point I thought that like maybe it was like extending the marketing for the battle and shit, or whatever, and just like at first that's what I thought that it was.
And we
You
could have
feel
we
me?
could have did it that way. We could have did it that way. I'm all with the wrestling style storylines. I'm a big wrestling fan. We could do that. We could
I
do the
mean,
big the baby face heel promos. We can do all that.
right,
But
but
you're not going to sit there and it's like, yeah, man, I'm bitching these niggas to get what I want. I ain't never been no bitch in any.
um,
Ray also want to know why did Ray Cobain get fired for doing his job?
Oh,
that, is that is
we're
that
talking
real?
about
That
Wrestling Rebel. We're
is
talking about Wrestling Rebel right now. We're not about to play that. We're not about to play that punk ass game, Ray. We're not about to do that. Cause you and me talked, and then it was still some whole nother other shit. So we're not about to play that punk ass game. We not. Next question, my brother.
hey, well, as far as like the people that's concerned about, yeah, Rebel was, causing the scene and doing whatever he was doing, but it's still another person in that battle who would be Rex. You feel me? Like, what's
Right,
your what's your
right,
response to that?
right. I mean, it's not like we're gonna keep the battle from dropping and shit like that. That's not happening.
Right.
And Ray just
Right.
called me. Like, you call me when I'm done. Yo, call me when we done, Ray. I'm not about to answer the fucking phone. Come on, yo. You better than that. Well, you supposed to be. You supposed to be better than that. But yeah, no, I understand. I understand that Rex is definitely being affected by what the fuck is going on. Totally. And none of the shit that's going on has anything to do with Rex. But there's a like niggas is not about to play this motherfucking game with niggas, yo. Like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. And because the initial thing was about my footage being held hostage. That fucking fable gets chopped. Now it's just airing a bunch of old shit that you feel some kind of way about. None of that shit has anything to do with me. So that sounds like some conversations you need to have with other people that probably never got had in the first place, which spins back to what we was talking about earlier about communication. Communication is a whole bunch of is a big portion of a lot of shit. So no, right. The battle's definitely going to drop. Like, we're not about to no, because one on top of everything else, bullshit aside and all of that, yo, it's a fire ass fucking joint. It's a fire joint.
It is. It was.
Facts. Like,
it was.
I don't know about y'all, you know what I mean, but I got to see it when it dropped. Like, you feel me? I was on it. I was like, they gonna watch this shit real quick. You feel me? So I got to get it in before, you know what I mean? But y'all might have missed it. So I gotta wait for the exclusive drop.
But I'll say this: it was a fire battle. It was a fire battle.
No, for sure. But all right, so another thing that you know what I mean, that's come up is the fact that, you know, like us, like, you know, we BMG, we got the management thing, you know, we managed a couple of pit fight battle rappers. You got a couple other artists. I don't know what the status is of them right now, you feel me? That's a whole nother conversation. But, you know, other artists got management and that are from pit fights, you feel me? Like, how do you feel like management is affecting the relationship with the artists, you know, if in any kind of way, and the relationship between the artist and the league? Like, do you feel like it could be a good thing? It's a bad thing? Like how do you personally feel about it?
It can totally be a good thing. And Ray, I'm gonna call you when I'm finished, bro. I already said that shit. Like, the management, when done properly, can do nothing but help the league. Because prior to the wave of management being a thing, the thing that the managers do is what the leagues have done anyway. Is what the league owners and the league staff has already done. Get people in certain places, get people certain battles, get people in front of certain crowds. That's what niggas have always done. Anyway, that's just a part of what it is. It's just now that it's such a big thing, now it's a space to be able to open this job or this whatever you want to call it to somebody else to specifically handle this. So yeah, it can't do nothing but help when done correctly. And what I mean by done correctly, it's simple communication, the same way it always been. And like when you hear motherfuckers talk about, oh, the leagues is just trying to tell niggas what they supposed to do and shit like that. I'm a grown ass man. But you niggas, you have a manager. Like, the manager's literally doing the job that you're against the league doing. It's the same fucking shit.
I can't.
Like, it's the same fucking shit. It's like, yo, I'm like, yo, you want a cigarette? No, I don't smoke cigarettes. Man, let me get a fug. What? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
wow.
Am I wrong though? Joey, am I wrong though?
Hey, yo,
that's exactly what it is.
Look. Hold on. We just got a message on our screen.
I bet you did.
We did.
I'm pretty sure I know who it's from.
And I'm not even gonna read it, but
it's from StreamYard. But we're gonna keep it
moving
real quick because it's still recording on our. You know, we still going. All right. So what was that leading me to? All right. So I've also seen a thing where now you have league owners from different leagues managing artists on different leagues rosters. You feel me? So, like, for example, you got like Kel's managing Murder with the, you know, she's KMM, she got OSBL, but she manages Murder, who's on the pit roster, who's a pit fight battle. You got, the Bars Over Bricks ladies, D and Kelly, they're managing, a handful of pit, pit roster battlers,
Right.
whether they've been outside or they just came back outside or whatever the case may be. You feel me? Like, do you see any issue with that? Do you see any conflict of interest with that? Like, what type of issues do you think that could create?
As far as the murder example goes, no, because I know the ins and outs of what that management thing entails. So as far as that goes, no. But the other one, we know who we talking about. It's just some whatever. Yo, you feel me? Because we're not under contract, like we don't have anybody under contractual obligation, no exclusivity shit, anything of that nature. Right. So yo, go do what the fuck you want to. But at the end of the day, when you do those things, we know what those things are. So certain shit will get carried as such. If you move a certain way, you're gonna get carried how you move. It is what it is. Like it can become it's totally a problematic type of deal. It's totally, because if you're saying, hey, look, this is my home, but then another league owner is your management specifically to cover all your shit, this can't be your home. If it's not, just let it be known. You don't have to do no little punk ass shit to be like, haha, I'm leaving the house. Nigga, just leave. Like, we grown. Put your key on the mouth, hang your key on the hook on the wall when you leave. Like, it's as simple as that. So yeah, it can be problematic, but if the business is proper, it's not.
I got you. We gotta understand, when it comes to, BMG and pit fight artists and the roster, and the communication is there between us. So it's not,
of course.
Yeah, we good on that. So just to cover that, you feel me? And then I mean, last but not least, yo, like the last thing that's been floating around, yo, is there's of course there's an event going down on the 20th. You feel me? And it's on Greenmount, dead smack in the middle of Baltimore City. You feel me? And there are a lot of pit fight artists on that card as well. You feel me? Or whatever the case is. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with other niggas. I don't know what's going on with BMG. And you feel me? That's all I can speak for.
Right.
So is there any issue with that whole situation? You feel me? Like, is there anything that that you want to address about that, or is it just like a whatever type thing? It ain't really that big of a deal.
I mean,
we've seen other leagues do this. We've seen Killer Be Killed do this. You feel me? They came to Baltimore, book certain artists from the pit.
I mean, Killer Be Killed is Baltimore niggas though.
Right.
So that's kind of different. I mean, even still, but like Killer Be Killed is Baltimore niggas. Like, it's clearly a sign of competition, even though out loud it's like, no, we're not competing. We're just trying to do shit. It's bullshit. Like, not saying that somebody's purposely bullshitting us, but it's bullshit. Like, you know what niggas do here? Niggas don't say nothing, and then just bang, here we are. I'm a like, you feel me? If you selling something, let's just say something, and I post up in your area selling the same shit that you got, isn't that me trying to compete with you? Even if I be like, nah, bro, I'm just trying to get my couple dollars. Ain't that still me trying to compete with you? No matter what you really try to say, no matter what I really try to say, it's not. We know what it is. We know what the action is.
I mean, I could see where you coming from on that. You know what I mean? Like, I could see where you coming from on that. But Like, I've seen other leagues come in town and do similar things too. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've seen for example, Next Level Battle League. You feel me? They were in Baltimore. Right. I mean, it was outskirts, but it was still Baltimore. You feel me?
Right. And we talked to Nick Hefe. Okay. Just before Trey's original op for PAD was supposed to have been J-Dot. Mm-hmm. So that's not really a fully working relationship, but it's some here crossing type shit for real.
Right.
Like we had that conversation. Like even with Verbal Warzone, even though they technically do something that's a little bit different because they do on beat battles, we've had those conversations.
Right.
That's why you pull up the fucking flyer for Veterans Day. The Pit Fights logo was on the flyer. Not saying that everybody has to do that and things of that nature, but
Right.
your card loaded with pit niggas. That's only right.
So do you feel like it's I mean, do you feel like people taking it as a check-in thing? You feel me? Do you feel like that's what it's being perceived as? Like, yo, if you do anything here,
Yeah.
you need to. And do you think
Yeah.
that's how it should be perceived, or is it?
No, because because when we say it, people interpret it as that, but we don't be like, man, nigga, no, you come in here, you need to check in. It's a like with any type of business and multiple businesses running, especially motherfuckers that's doing the same type of shit. It's a professional courtesy. It's a professional courtesy. Yo, I'm thinking about doing some shit here. Like we look, because if we had that conversation, since we're talking, specified back down to the Balls Over Bricks event, we'd have been like, you trying to do that shit on Greenmount? Like, you feel me? Like a lot of motherfuckers here gonna look at that, might look at that shit and be like, yeah, I ain't coming to that. Because of where it's at. And maybe people from here, people that's not from here, they wouldn't know. Not maybe they do know, maybe they don't know. So you feel me? Like those conversations are professional courtesy. Same way, previous to this, if we doing some shit down in Annapolis, you hit Kelly. Like, whoa.
No, I don't feel it. So do you feel like that's something that, all right, like, how can I word this? Do you feel like that's something that the artist is supposed to like bridge a segue between that? Or like whatever managers are dealing with the artists that are getting booked on these are supposed to handle that? Or do you think it's a league to league thing since the league is the one that's throwing it? You feel me? Or do you think it's a little bit of all of it?
It's a little bit of all of it. Because my fault, had an important message. It's a little bit of all of it. Because it all falls under the umbrella of professional courtesy. Like if I'm doing something somewhere, I'm gonna give you that professional courtesy and be like, yo, we about to do some shit down here. What's up? Or you feel me? You got some people you want throwing here, something like that. Boom, boom, boom. Now, what would have solely and would have also solely been the MC's job to let the home league know, hey, yo, I'm doing this, such and such. Now, since you have a manager, also becomes the manager's job. Because you feel me, not taking anybody, taking anything away from anybody as a man or something like that, but in certain aspects, the manager speaks for the artist. That's right. That's the job. That's literally the manager's job, is to speak for and represent the artist.
Right.
So yeah, and just on some like, and specifying it back down to this, like we cool with all these niggas, like, yo dummy, Rod, yo dummy, this shit about to happen down here on Greymount. Oh yeah,
right.
Shit, I ain't know. Good looking.
Right.
And whatever conversations after that may need to be had, that's a bridge you cross when we get there. But the initial action is what never happens, and that's why a lot of shit gets fucked up. Okay. So we can never get the steps E, F, and G because we haven't done A to lead us into B and to C and you feel me?
Gotcha.
It could all be so simple, my brother.
No, I can dig it. So you it's like instead of looking at it like a checking in type of thing or whatever, because y'all not trying to tax them enough, like take no money out of your pocket. It's more of as an advisory thing and as it's just a sign of respect. Like, yo, you know how we do things, we know how to move around here. We would think that you would reach out to us, you know what I mean, to help you make the move instead of just moving on your own, you know what I mean?
Right. I mean, and even if you have all your ducks in a row and don't need niggas to help move around and shit, it's a professional courtesy. Because until you get to a level of an RBE or a smack or a king of the dot. We're all doing the same shit. We're all at the same level. We're all at the same level trying to accomplish the same ass things. So there's no reason that it's that hard for a nigga to like or message. Like it's no reason it's that hard. Or maybe it's just us being too noble and thinking that, people are gonna be professional. Maybe that's a part of it. But are we wrong for doing shit how it should be done? Like
I understand where you're coming from, looking at it from that perspective. I can understand where you're coming from. You feel me? Like with that mentality, I can definitely get it. Is there anything that you want to say to, that we haven't covered?
Survival of the Pit is June 25th at the compound. One monkey don't stop no show. Survival of the Pit is June 25th. New captains will be announced shortly.
Oh shit!
Y'all
know it's gonna be major. You feel me? Like, when has the Survival of the Pitters not been? You feel me? You seen what happened last year? You had Murder versus the Great Eight.
Mm-hmm.
So you can only imagine what's gonna be lined up. You feel me? Like, I definitely was feeling the matchup. You feel me? Like, I thought, the prior book match would have been dope. You feel me? Establishing dominance. You feel me? Like, it give Cheddar a chance to, see what he done learned. You feel me? We saw what Rebel did his last battle. You feel me? With Rex.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been crazy.
Thought it would have been crazy.
Damn. Too bad. So sad.
Like, but as far as the fact that y'all were able to save the card, you feel me, and still put something dope together with y'all. It's gonna be announced soon. Y'all just wait. Y'all will see. You feel me? But that's, I promise you.
And you're gonna be like, damn.
Right. Facts. It's gonna always be something, yo. But yeah, yo, June 25th, as soon as it drop, you feel me, make sure y'all grab y'all tickets. Y'all know, you feel me.
Oh, check that new C Love album, Cause Life is Fucked. Available everywhere. Go stream that on Apple Music under Cliff Love, Cliff with one F, Cause Life is Fucked.
Cause Life is Fucked.
If you missed the release party, you missed some dope ass shit.
For sure. Hey, you got anything you want to say to the supporters that's out here, yo? Because a lot of people did pull up to, hear what you had to say. A lot of people rocking with the pit. You feel me?
We appreciate everybody. Me personally, and I can speak on behalf of everybody with this. We appreciate everybody who rocks with the pit. Everybody who continues to rock with the pit. The people who understand that, we not doing this shit for us. We doing this shit for the people that enjoy battle rap beyond just watching the big leagues and things of that nature. Of course, everybody love watching the NBA, but niggas also love going down to Cloverdale when it's warm outside and watching niggas run all day. It'd be hundreds of niggas outside Cloverdale just watching niggas hoop. Like, we appreciate those niggas because they understand what we're doing. They understand that what we've been doing and what we're going to continue to do. And without those people, we wouldn't be shit. So I appreciate y'all to the utmost. Everybody. Even if we don't personally fuck with each other, I appreciate you for taking the time to even pull up to listen to what the fuck I gotta say. We appreciate y'all clicking play on a fucking battle. We appreciate y'all pulling up to an event. It's all love. It's all love at all times. Even when a motherfucker don't think that we love him, we love you. I love you. Get that hate out your heart. Pex loves you.
Right. Like, look, this motherfucker drive a big ass truck. You feel me? If he love you, he willing to pull up on your ass and have a conversation with you, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Hey.
We can flip the tailgate down, sit on the back, and smoke a blunt and talk about it.
Real shit. All right, yo, you got a message to the pit, yo, like to the pit fighters, yo, like. hopefully that's most of all of these views that we got in here. Hopefully all of these niggas had at least the dignity, the decency to pull up there for the presidential State of the Union.
to all the pit niggas, yo, if you don't understand something, or if you have an issue with something or anything, yo, hit me. Hit me. Hit my phone. Like, if you don't have my number, hit Messenger, nigga. Like, hit me. Because communication and understanding is everything in what we do. Especially at the grassroots level that we at. Communication and understanding is everything. We always tell niggas, utilize your resources. Where's some of your resources? Utilize that shit. Don't just go around uninformed and upset about something when it might not have even been that in the first place. Yo, holla at niggas.
Hey, well, Pex, you already know, bro. We appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all.
We see what you do, and like even like since we've been doing this shit, we get to see a little bit more of behind the scenes and what y'all actually go through, which made my respect for you grow even more. You feel me? So
right.
I want to salute you for what you're doing, yo. I see what y'all trying to do. I see y'all paying attention to what, what's going on, and y'all trying to do things different, and you know what I mean, like remind niggas of certain things that are in place for them, and resources that they do have available for them. You know, at some point y'all gotta like max that shit out before you start complaining, yo. You feel me? Or like start saying that certain shit ain't there, because like you said, yo, this ain't the UR, bro. They don't got a caffeine budget. You feel me? Like this is from the ground up. You feel me? So
exactly,
little teamwork make the dream work, yo. That's all it is.
Niggas be coming out their pockets to make shit happen. Like a lot of motherfuckers don't do that. And it's not like a brag thing or a talk shit thing. It's just like you'll understand it. Like, yo, niggas will go broke for this shit to make sure that our people got what they need. We'll go broke for this. I'll go broke for this shit.
Hey.
Like, and that's not. And I don't. A lot of times I don't even break even on some of the shit that I do. But I don't care. I'll make more money. I care that this looks good on camera.
And it carries on.
Exactly.
Hey, yo, look, y'all come back for part 2. We're gonna talk about Ray. We gonna spin the block. But nah, yo, real shit though, yo. Ray, we really appreciate everybody who pulled up.
Thank y'all for pulling up, yo.
No, for sure.
Much appreciated.
Mr. President, you already know, yo. Like, keep doing what you do, yo. We gonna get this thing where it need to be at. You feel me? In due time. You feel me? Like, we just need everybody to play their part. You feel me? Like, yo, get y'all bread, yo. Get y'all bread, nigga. Like, stop playing, yo. Like, it's gonna help everybody, yo. Like, niggas supposed to be hustlers, yo. Hustle, yo. Like, get the people behind you, yo. Like, if you really are who you think you are, you feel me? Bring them people that's telling you that to these events.
Yo, look, one other thing. Yo, we have people, right, that consistently bring the amount of people where they can get paid, but they prefer to sell tickets just so they can make sure that the person has the ticket in their hand so they'll show up. Nigga be like, I'll be like, all right, yo, you always sell 30 tickets. Whatever the amount of 30 tickets is, you about to get that. Nigga be like, no, just give me the tickets. All right. All right, cool. We can do it that way.
Right.
That's when them people come in the door, that's gonna be your money regardless.
Right.
Like, some niggas is hustlers, some niggas is not, yo.
Hey, yo, we gonna title this one The Blueprint, yo. Y'all can go back and watch this. You feel me? Whenever y'all like missing something, yo, this gonna be like the 48 Laws of Pit Power, yo. Like, just go back and watch this shit, yo. You feel me? But yeah, yo, Pex, yo, we appreciate you pulling up, bro.
I appreciate y'all. Most definitely.
We appreciate all of y'all, yo. Y'all know the motto, yo. Spread love, not hate, yo.
And I learned a lot.
for sure. You feel me? So yeah, yo. We'll be back, yo. We gonna have some dope shit lined up for y'all next week, yo. You feel me? Just stay tuned, yo. Y'all know how it is, yo.
Yeah, you know, I'm always tuned in.
Oh, for sure.
Dog going crazy.
All right, we like, all right, wrap it up. All right, y'all. We out, y'all.
Salute to you.
Peace out.